Hi everyone, it's Diana from Anyone Can Decorate. I wanted to give you a quick update on where things are at in my craft room. I know I said it would take about 2 weeks to get to this next step, but it's actually been more like 2 months. Sorry about that. Things have been busy. Anyways, I want to show you a few of the things that have happened since the last time you visited. First thing is we've got this black trim molding around the pegboard. It makes the pegboard actually look like it belongs on the wall, kind of finishes and ties in with the black shelves. Another thing I've done is I was able to put some black curtains over the shelf that is underneath my desk. If you remember, it's like a 1980s ugly oak shelf. And I knew I was going to camouflage it with curtains, so I didn't worry about painting it. The curtains open, super easy. Just flip right on back. What I did was I put a cafe rod underneath. And I used the little cafe round hooks that just slide right on. So it opens and closes with ease. I have all kinds of storage underneath, and then I just close them to hide all the ugly stuff down there. So that's what's been done on this side of the room. If you haven't previously been here before, we added the pegboard, we added the desk. Everything is pretty new. I already had this pre-existing desk from another room and just moved it and cut it to fit here. The black shelves I've had for probably 10 years and just have moved them from house to house to house. So a lot of reusing, repurposing, but again, making the best of it, making it very organized and very useful. This craft room is not meant to look like a showroom. It's very used. I have a ton of craft supplies I'm trying to organize in all these different nooks and crannies. So the closet, which I showed last time, is now much fuller than before. I will show you a quick picture of it, and then I will go on to show you some of the other things I've done in here. As you can see, it is completely full. I have got storage of all kinds of photos, craft supplies, scrapbook supplies, candlestick holders, and just different bins with different things in them. Each of the bins has a label on it, so I can pretty much tell what is what in the closet really easily. Same with on my shelves. I have labeled the different bins. As you can see, these bins here, the label on this first one says gift bags. On the next one it says bows. And if you look inside the bin, you would see basically that I have all kinds of different gift bags. When I want to go wrap a present, do it the easy way, I just pull out the bin and grab what I need. I find that labeling everything really helps make it easy when you go to find it. After a while you remember which bin is which. You don't need the label eventually, but it's still a huge help. I think I've shown you before this fantastic ribbon holder that I got. I will include the link at the bottom of the video to these ribbon holders and organizers I have along the bottom of the pegboard, which is actually the top of the desk. Different organizers I've put across. They each hold ribbon and or other containers to store all. Okay, so looking towards the window, obviously the window's bright, but you did see this craft storage drawers for my scrapbooking stuff and just a lot of little beads and little things. On top I do have a scissor. I call it a scissor wheel. I don't know what else to call it. A rotating scissor thing that holds my craft scissors. And another rotating organizer that right now has a bunch of colored pens and pencils in it that will eventually hold a lot more than's currently in it. When I go to the next part of the room, which this is the part that's not done, up in the corner you can see I have this great umbrella light. Looking at it probably isn't the best because it's on. But these umbrella lights are great for doing photography and shooting things at night. I have 3 of them, kind of like having my own photography studio. I got a killer deal on them. And if you look at the bottom of this video, I will include the link to those lights because anyone who does photography in their house really should have them. They are a huge help for filming any time of day and creating good interior light. Underneath that desk, you see there's a storage organizer. It's got some glass prisms in it for chandeliers. I've got a scrapbook container underneath the desk. I've got a trash can underneath the desk. I really don't sit much at that desk. Right now it's more storage and I work at the desk on the opposite side of the room. Then over here, again, just more storage. Lots of stuff, lots of scrapbooks. I have a little chalkboard, a little memo board and things on the wall. Right now, none of it's actually hung except the one little memo board. These things are all going to be hung on this wall at some point, as well as this craft organizer with everything from paints to beads to Mod Podge. It's just a little shelf. It's supposed to be hung on the wall, but right now it's actually just sitting on the desk. Again, several other projects have come up. I was sick for a while. Not that I'm making excuses, but I just haven't had a chance to get it done. So hopefully, if I say in the next few weeks I'll have it all done for the big grand reveal, it'll probably still take 2 months. But I need my husband to help me hang a few of these things. A few of them are tricky, and I need to find the studs in the wall. So when he's available, we'll finally get to it. So this side of the room, kind of boring, not really done yet, but you can see it's mostly just storage, supplies, and it's getting there. So that's about it for now. I hope you like what you've seen. Mostly it was the trim around the, what's it called? Trim around the pegboard. That was finished. The curtains below the desk that were added. And the rest is just more storage, getting it all organized, and hopefully it will be done soon. I also found this great black rug on the ground. It's black and white. It gives a nice pop of color against the black and white in the room. Unfortunately, it's about half the size of what I really need. I hope to find another one. I previously had these other throw rugs on the floor that are just cheap Berber throw rugs to protect the carpet underneath. That way when I'm gluing or painting, it doesn't matter if I make a mess. But I love this black and white rug. But again, it's only 5 by 7 and I really need it to be about 10 by 7. So maybe if I get lucky, I'll find a second one and then I can seam them together. But for now, it just looks like a nice pop of color in the room. I'm even debating on hanging it on a wall like art, so I'm not positive I'm keeping it in here, but that's where things are at. Hope you like what you see, and soon I'll be sharing more. Take care. Bye-bye.